Hey, what's up YouTube? It's, well, we're gonna call ourselves No Man's Land, and we're gonna be doing pretty much trading card games, deck profiles, fights, deck unboxings, for the latest Vanguard sets, Buddy Fight sets. We're gonna try to keep it related to trading card games. I'm gonna try to do a thing where we do a feature fight Friday. Honestly, once this is up and we start making more and more videos, I was hoping you guys do requests and see where we go from there. Anyway, so to start out for my first video for this channel, figured let's do a deck profile. And today we have Blaster Blade. Blaster Blade is one of the tier 1 decks right now, and figured that would be the easiest one to do, especially with all the other support coming out for the other clans. So we shouldn't need to do an update for this deck for a while. Alright, and let's get to the deck profile. So obviously we're going to run 4 Blaster Blade Exceed. Basically, when he rides, counterblast 1, take out a grade 2 or greater on your opponent's rear guards, and then when a card with Saber strides on top of him, counterblast 1, search your deck for a card with Blaster Blade in its card name. Main grade 3 of the deck. Secondary grade 3, the new Lu. A lot of people run the Alfred engine, a lot of people run all kinds of different engines, even Legion. I prefer the Lu because he has intercept. He can also recycle your Blaster Blades. Not to mention, since it's Blaster, then I don't miss ability with my strides. G units can still use all their abilities. And then main grade 2 of the deck, Blaster Blade, of course. His rearguard skill never really needed to use, Vanguard skill never really needed to use. He's mainly there because it's his deck and you can abuse other cards' abilities with him. So, yay for old cards becoming meta again. Anyway, I only run 2 Blaster Blade Spirits. Yes, it is a 10k. Yes, you can ride it for Vanguard. Yes, you can search it. However, that retiring ability of his is very costly, because if it's on the rear guard, people are just going to go for it, and since they go for it, they're just gonna, it's gone. It's simple as that. So running 2 has been good. Honestly, I rarely see him on rear guard, and when I do, I'll just usually intercept with him. So yeah, Blaster Blade Spirit. Wish Blaster Dark Spirit would come back. 4 copies of Favored Pupil of Light and Dark Lu. When he attacks, he gets plus 3000, counterblast 1 into the soul. Search your deck for a Blaster Blade, call it to rear guard. And then that Blaster Blade gets plus 3000. It's really good for building up soul, getting those continuous attacks. And it's not GB based, so it's even better. Because if you miss a stride, most GB based decks kind of screwed. And then I run 1 Aspire Painter. It was Trumpeter. But I think the counter charge and the soul charge is very helpful, especially with Myriad. Not that I really stride into Myriad more than once, but I don't know. Until we get a better grade 2, I think this is the decent option. On to grade 1s. The new Lian. Basically, she is good. Having that Soul Blast for the complete guard is even better. I don't think I've run into a problem where I'm out of soul. So she usually comes when I need her. That way I can, survive. So then move on. 1-3 Blaster Friend Barkle. A lot of people tell me run 4. 3 for me has been working, and I think running 4 would make it too cloggy, even because I can search it with Wingull Brave. So 3 honestly is the good number for me, and it hasn't really steered me wrong. Most people don't even go after it until they realize it's too late. Sisylis, Stride Fodder. Yes, I do not run Alt Mile at all. I'm not a fan of Brave, but he comes in clutch, honestly, because usually when I don't have a grade 3, he seems to always be there, and that's great when I need to stride. For Wingull Youth, this card has helped me in many, many ways. Even before all the new cards came out from set 11, it would search for Blaster Blade, it would search for Blaster Blade Exceed, and then go into the Soul. Having that Soul just helps. Yes, you only hit Myriad probably once, but having the Soul helps. And he is a 7K, so he's one of the better options, in my opinion. If you're running Blaster Blade, you run Floral Paladin Flogel. This card, for some reason, I don't know why, I never seem to get it when I need it. But when I do manage to pull off its combo, it helps. Especially when you're on the Alfred turn and you hit Blaster Blade and Alfred. Blaster Blade has that twin drive. You got the 5 drive checks. Most of the time it's 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5. You get triggers. And Blaster Blade swinging in for a 24 base. So, yeah. Not a cheap card either. Was not too easy to get. Thank you for whoever sold this lot to me early on. I decided to go with the other Flogel. Yeah, I know about the new crit that goes into the soul for a +3, but I'm going nostalgia purpose, I guess. We'll go with that. New Flogel's pretty... Both Flogels, I like the artworks compared to the old one. I'm glad the criticals, not stands. Not a fan of stands, unless a deck really calls for it. For Margle, I don't run stands, I run draws, because in my opinion, any game can win if you can win any game pretty much with just one draw. One draw can help you. So having more draw power in the deck, it's always helped me. I've never liked stands. And he increases the soul as well, so. Oops. Moscow, the new heal trigger from Fighters Collection. I do run the one Lian because artwork purposes, nostalgia, whatever. I'll eventually pick up the 4th Moscow because I feel like it. And of course, Wingo Brave. I cannot tell you how great this card is, being the starter, and how it came back. He searches when the attack hits for a blaster. If he was boosting a blaster, riding Blaster Friend Barkle is your grade 1 and hitting, because you know people need that damage. Searches you another blaster or Barkle, or you can search for the Blaster Blade Exceed if you don't have the grade 3, or you can get Blaster Blade if you don't want the grade 2. So yeah, I enjoy Wingo Brave, and I'm glad he's not GB based, but you know, this was before G was even a thing. Alright, on to the G zone. I run 3 Gancelot, yay for SGRs, pulled 2 of them from my 8 boxes of Demonic Advent. Gancelot, basically, his skill, countercharge 1, he gets quadruple drive check if you have a card face up in G zone, and he gets a crit. It's hand advantage, it's crit, it's the countercharge, he doesn't need a flip, he's great first stride, he's great last stride. This card truly has won me a few games when Alfred could not. Speaking of Alfred, Divine King and Knight, Divine Night King, Alfred Holy Saber. His ability is amazing. Counterblast 1, ditch a card from your hand, flip another one of him face up, choose a Blaster Blade on your rear guard, it gets plus 3k, and Twin Drive. That is a 5 drive check in 1 turn. Not even Gear Chronicle has managed to bring forth that, unless you count Gear Next. But Gear Next isn't currently out just yet, so right now he holds the spot for quintuple drive check. And most of the time I hit triggers, because I've already decked them to the point where, yeah, all I ever see is triggers. 2 Holy Dragon Religious Soul Saver. If I don't have the soul, I'll stride into him, but other than that, I don't really use this card. It's there for utility purposes and not really have many other options. Yeah. It's a decent card. Remember how expensive it was when the deck first came out. 2 Myriad Soul Savers. That Soul Blast 3 being first stride, it is devastating with your entire rear guards getting plus 5. But I don't know. He's a good card, and since he's Saver, you still get that search off of Blaster Blade Exceed. G Guardians, 2 Divine Maskulls, Holy Beasts Divine Maskulls. The fact that this card does not counterblast is amazing. If it counterblasted and flipped, it'd still be good, but it doesn't counterblast, and all it needs is a card in your rear guard front row, and he gets a 10k shield. By far one of the best Royal Paladin G-Guards. 1 Marin. Most of the time I don't even use her skill. I just have her there when I need a 15k shield. I don't think I've ever used her skill. Granted, I don't play this deck much. I'm pretty much a Shadow Paladin player. But yeah, she's here. She's utility. She's SP. Figure why not run her. And then 2 Great Flashy Salt. The Counterblast isn't really much for this deck. Granted, I'm usually at 2-3 damage most of the game. Seems to be a little pattern I've had when playing. Well, just this deck. Most other decks I'd hit for the high damage so I can do my skills and abuse the effects of cards. And yeah, her Counterblast rarely hinders me. The +5 shield for each of your rear guards is amazing. Dimension Police has that too, and we're going to get into that later. I'll probably do a Dimension Police deck profile as well, just because the deck is retarded, in my opinion. But, yeah, Iseult, great card, great G-Guard. I don't really use any of the G-Guards that would be used for Brave, just because I don't really need them. I haven't really seen any reason or any time I've played, I've not seen a specific moment where I would need them. So yeah, Blaster Blade, or Blaster, deck profile. Like I said, I'm going to try to do a thing called Feature Fight Friday, to where I can get certain deck against certain deck. You're going to be hearing voices, you're going to be hearing other people here as well while we're doing our feature fights or deck profiles or unboxing. Those are my teammates. We're just going to, yeah, we're going to be called Team NoMansLand because we live out in the middle of nowhere. And we don't even have a card shop. So, yep, that's the plan. Thank you, YouTube, for listening. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to do more deck profiles. I probably might upload the Dimension Police one too. But right now, this is pretty much our intro to our channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.